Oof, it's so warm in this room now, which is a difference. How's it going, everybody? If you haven't seen humans on camera before, they don't usually fall over like that. I'm Sam, my wife Amanda, and I are your fosters. We've been fostering for almost 5 years. What's this? Cool. And fostered over 125 cats and kittens at this point. We specialize in kittens under 8 weeks old, which you're seeing on camera when I'm not on camera. I'll turn that autofocus off in a second. We currently have a litter of 4 newborns. They are about a week old, and we will get into all of the updates on them in just a few minutes, as well as reveal their names. Humans on screen! Hey, what's going on? And don't worry about that. Oh, and also, we're not going to do Stream Raiders. We already did it today. We do these chats to give updates on the cats and kittens, as well as give you an opportunity to ask any questions you may have. So please feel free to ask questions. We love it. Otherwise, what's the point of us even being here? What's the point? That being said, feel free to lurk, but if you're out there, drop a hi or some emotes in the chat so we know. And give away your purrs. Thanks, Janine. Very nice. Janine won a whole bunch of purrs for guessing the group name to our new litter. So there's the hashtag right there, TPB Kittens. Why don't we get them on screen? Let's do a little bit of this and maybe some of this for now. Yeah, emotes. So yeah, Janine guessed last night. The theme is the Princess Bride. What's up? Okay, bye. And Amanda has given up. Gonna need to be quick on the names as I was shutting down the computer for the last for the night, and I was semi-sleeping and was off to bed. Well, I was going to make this drag on for half an hour. I wanted to give people an opportunity to guess, because if anyone guesses all 4 characters, I'm going to reward them with another 10,000 purrs, like I did Janine for figuring out the thing. Should be relatively easy, I think. It's really just the first person to get all 4. If anyone wants to give a stab in the dark, 4 Princess Bride characters. We got 3 boys, 1 girl. Before Amanda gets here, I guess when Amanda gets here, I will do the names. If people are bugging out in a hurry to get it done. I mean, or just come back tomorrow and they'll be known. They'll be in the bot. But yeah, real quick, just to give a quick update on them while Amanda's out. So yeah, we have these 4 kittens. 2 are tabbies, 1's all gray, 1's all black. As I said, they're about 7 days old. You may notice some mist happening here and there, poofing over them. We do have a humidifier and a heater in this room. They were showing some signs of URI, and we caught it super early. There was just like a little discharge, and we'll have to wait for Amanda to talk on that, because I have not been in the room much today to see how that's going. But from what I know, it's going good. They were showing improvements already last night. They've been bottle feeding roughly every 2 hours, and they're doing good. They're all putting on weight. We'll see if Amanda has a report on that when she gets in. We do still have 2 other fosters that are off-site at the enclosure at the PetSmart in Canoga Park, Bonita and Cutie. So if you know anyone in Los Angeles who needs cats, send them our way. We'd love to get those ladies adopted already. Amanda has Papa. We're not watching The Princess Bride. It's just the name of the cats. Okay. Oh, you're going to bottle feed? Okay. Nobody has made any guesses on the name. Should we just do the name reveal? Nobody wants to get 10,000 purrs. I've already fallen asleep once today while watching a movie. Alright, we got Fezzik, obviously the princess for the girl, and the lead actors, and I don't remember the names. Old age sucks. Wastely and Inigo Montoya. Is that good enough? Do we give it to him? He called the girl the princess, which is basically the joke I was going to make. Mean says there must be Wesley and Buttercup. Do we just give it to?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna give the 10K to foster dad Dennis, Elena. She is listed as the Princess Bride on IMDb, but in the movie she is referred to as Buttercup. All right. Excuse me. Can I get over here so I can do the thing? So yeah, that is accurate, and we'll go over who's who in just a minute. What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing. I'm just standing here.
Okay.
Eating popcorn.
Like a weirdo.
Whatever. I'm hungry.
Okay, I hope I did this right. All right, congratulations. You did it. Explain what you can do with purrs if anyone is new. So sure, purrs are very similar to channel points. In fact, sometimes purrs and channel points do the same things. Purrs originated when we were multicasting on and we're not affiliates on Twitch at that time, so did not have channel points. But you can do, there's a bunch of commands. Let's do the guide. So here's the guide. That is the prompt, right? If you take a look at this guide, it will show you a bunch of commands that you can use purrs and other things for. I'm still working on filling this out. There's been a lot of stuff going on. But there are a lot of graphics that you can put up on screen. You can do the camera switcher with either channel points or purrs. Speaking of channel points, you'll notice there is now a channel points to purrs converter button, which is a 5-to-1 ratio, so it's 10,000 channel points turns into 2,000 purrs. What are you doing?
I'm sitting here.
Okay.
You're blocking me, so it's fine.
There.
I understand.
I need new glasses. I was only seeing 3. They blend together, especially depending on which camera's on, and sometimes they hide under the stuffy.
They lay on each other.
And they constantly lay on each other. That's accurate. But yeah, was there anything specific about purrs that you think I should have been saying? Read what I said. I can't, what? Just copy and paste it. I can't go back.
Oh my god, you're such a...
There's too many things happening. How much sleep has Amanda had the last couple of days? Cut her some slack. Yeah?
So there.
That is their job. To hide the kittens. Yeah.
To lay on each other.
Yeah.
To be a cuddle.
Cuddle. All right. I don't even think she's fully present. No, it's been a day. It was okay for a while, but then it really ramped up in the bedtime. Well, actually, not even way before bedtime. Before dinner, things kind of took a turn. Everything went real south with the girls.
Yeah. We had some
So it's been a day.
epic meltdowns on the way home from the dentist.
Yeah, they are new. How to earn to check balance. Okay. So you can check your purr balance by doing !purrs. And aside from various events and giveaways, you can earn purrs by doing our trivia game, !trivia. But you can also, as I said, convert channel points into purrs. And as sleep deprived as she is, she drove to get the girls. She's okay.
Yep.
Followed yesterday.
So
Thanks
I
for the follow.
drove to take the girls to school. I drove to pick the girls up from school, and then I drove them to the dentist and home. And on the whole entire way home, there was screaming happening. in the back seat. It was delightful.
From the dentist. Okay. There's like 3 separate conversations happening right now.
There's so many questions happening at once.
Earplugs. Yeah. Does not sound fun. I don't think it was.
It's not.
No, I don't think it was fun at all. Yes.
You guys,
let me move this down.
parenting is hard.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to turn off the autofocus. Get my face. Oh, god damn it. Alright. There, it fixed. Alright, let's turn off the autofocus, and then I will get back to reading chat messages. And...
No one really asked, but I think it's funny, but a neighborhood cat gave birth to 3 kittens under my dad's couch once.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what happened? Well, couldn't possibly
Where are
be
those
the end
cats
of the
now?
story.
Wait.
It sounds more like the beginning of the story.
Oh, Janine asked whose eyes are opening. So a cat-related question? That's weird. I was looking back to see, like, did Crazy Cosmo say it was their birthday? I didn't see that happen.
Whose birthday?
Crazy Cosmo.
Who?
There.
Oh,
Crazy Cosmo.
19.
Hey, today is my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Woo! Alright. So as far as I know...
Would you like me to tell you?
Go ahead, Amanda.
Since
Whose
I
eyes are
can't
opening? Yeah,
Well-
give us a kitten update.
Buttercup.
Fully open? No? It's still one
Buttercup
eye?
has her...
I guess.
What side is this? Her right eye is completely 100% open, and her left eye is totally shut. The gray and the black one, so gray is Fezzik and black is Inigo. They both are opening just a teeny little bit, so just a tiny bit. And then Wesley, who's the other tabby, I don't think they're opening at all. Yeah.
No, not yet.
Like just today, Inigo's eyes were like just teeny little holes.
Yeah.
Now they're starting to open. Fezzik started a little bit earlier, and they're like his are more like little slits right now.
Well, they're very active. I think they know you're in here.
Oh, I should take that bottle out of there. It's popcorn.
So
I needed a
glad
snack.
it wasn't inconceivable. The guy's name's Ken. Fenzini. So glad it wasn't Fenzini, is what you're saying. Ken. Somebody earlier asked, or I mentioned the URI. How is that? Any improvements? Just gotta get doing stuff with the bowl. The bowl is for the popcorn, for the fighting. Yeah. Okay. Any second.
Okay.
Momentito. Also, need a poop report. Inconceivable.
What was the question?
URI updates.
Oh, looking much better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much longer do you think we're going to have the humidifier?
I mean,
Another day?
yeah.
Okay.
We don't really need it, but it's
Your
nice
call.
to have. You know, I would at least like
Do
to
you
do
want
it
it
at least
longer
one
than
more
another
day.
Okay.
As long as they keep, things keep going the way they're going, and I don't see any more, crustiness.
Yeah. Great.
Should be fine.
Okay. All right. And everybody's gaining weight good?
Everybody is gaining weight, very well.
Is
They've all been very consistently gaining weight at each feeding. Nobody has like stalled or gone backwards or anything like that.
Okay.
Their weight has been very consistent. They're very good eaters. I can tell you in the first 24 hours that they were here, they all gained between 20 to 25 grams.
Yeah.
And then in the second 24 hours that they were here, oh, I forgot to do that. 4 or 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
I was going to read that, but that seems to apply to you. I think they are hungry. Yes, she is going to feed them in a little bit. The bottle is right there. But also, they know when Amanda comes into the room. Like, they can tell the difference between me and her, and they know if it's her, they're going to get fed. So they get real wiggly. Where you go? And Means and G and I will read those when Amanda's paying attention. They seem to be moving toward the voices, but they are deaf. I mean, they can tell something.
Not totally deaf.
Yeah, they can tell the difference between us. And I don't think it's just scent.
She needs to catch up.
I thought she was, but okay.
Yeah, so the first day that they were here, the first full 24-hour day that they were here, Fezzik gained 25 grams, Inigo gained 20, and Wesley and Buttercup both gained 21. And then the second day, it was 22, 20, 24, and 12. So Buttercup did not gain as much the second day. But she consistently gained at every feeding.
Right. Okay. You
Well,
ready?
technically, in the evening last night, she stayed the same, and then overnight she lost like a gram at one of the that makes sense because the overnight stretches are a little longer. Anyways, they're gaining well. They're doing well. Buttercup is definitely the tiniest, and she needs to catch up.
Yeah.
They have not been pooping, which isn't uncommon for them to, it's not usually every day. It's like every 2 or 3 days or something when they're this age. But the gray one did have like this major poop blockage, like this very, very hard piece that was really hard for him to get out, but he did get it out. But it was like itty bitty. It was like big around but short. So like there wasn't a lot more coming out after that. So we'll see. I put like a teeny tiny bit of Miralax in their bottle the end of the day today.
Okay.
But I don't want to do a whole lot because I don't want to like give them diarrhea.
Right.
Which is why I didn't give them any liquid KMR because I feel like it's still on the early side of things. They
Sure.
might go.
Mean, are you going to do that right now?
I think it's a little too hot.
Oh, okay. Means was asking for a poop report and said, I heard Amanda telling Fezzik he badly needed to poop. I think it was yesterday, maybe have been this morning, may have been this morning. I'm a tad tired too.
At this
but
point,
not
they all need to
feeding kittens
poop.
Too tired. How? I was tired. Yeah. Yeah, is there more to that you want to add? No? Janine says Sam's always got health things going on. I always have health things going on. So I have like I have psoriasis,
Humidifier.
which is
Not a
a
bad
humidifier,
idea
not
for
bad.
humans.
So I have psoriasis, which is more of an autoimmune thing. That a humidifier is not going to hurt, and it might help, but only at like a really small percentage. Maybe
It
it'll
will
help
help
with my sinuses.
superficially, but
Yeah.
it's not going to help like
It's not gonna do
internal.
much, but sure.
Because psoriasis is more of like an internal
Yeah,
body
it just
thing.
projects is not the word, but it shows up.
Presents.
Presents, thank you, as like a
Dry skin
dry
kind
skin,
of issue,
but it is
but
not
that's
dry
really
skin
what it is.
exactly.
It's like, yeah, an immune response.
It's basically my body continues to make skin cells, thinking that the skin cells have died. So
It's like overproducing.
yeah. They seem to be moving toward. We already read that. And smart kitties. Can you make a visual? Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. Can you make a visual of the kittens with name labels? I missed the boys' names. So yeah, if you've never seen this before, I will update. Oh dang it! I forgot that doesn't work. It only works on the all. If you've never seen this before, I will update the top right panel to have the accurate new kittens and so on and so forth. Let's go away from there. Okay.
So
And we'll
once
be
again,
posting stuff on Instagram as well, and Amanda will hold them up to camera
I
at
will
some
post.
point.
Yeah, I'll post a picture of each with the names. And once again, the gray one is Fezzik. The black one is Inigo Montoya, or Inigo. The tabby boy is Wesley, and the tabby girl is Princess Buttercup.
Yeah. So the two tabbies are your leads, and then just think that Inigo Montoya is dressed in different clothes than you.
Inigo is like the dark.
Yeah, he's got the
Dark,
they both had dark hair. they both have very
hair is
similar.
very like frizzy and brown. Inigo's hair is like black.
Is the gray one the biggest one though?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. He's the Andre the Giant. He was trying to poop like a big boy. We're talking about cats, right? He's an old man, that's why he's got health things. Old man, not compared to me, just... Okay, you guys fight it out. Wesley is currently by the surrogate mama had. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Wesley
yes.
is the darker of the two tabbies.
Yeah. So again, Wesley, Fezzik, Buttercup, Inigo Montoya. Just remember two, and then eventually you'll remember the others because you're committed to remembering two. I've been thumbed. Oh yeah, Buttercup has quite a light patch on the back of her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it was pre-COVID. It's like was often. No, is it because I blow my nose all the time? That's just I just always have like a. I don't know. I've never been diagnosed, so who knows? I potentially have some kind of sinus thing that has existed for a decade. Excessive mucus.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you could write that in Latin so it sounds fancy.
You also make that weird throat noise that I don't like. But you try not
That's
to do
not
it
time.
when people aren't around.
That's anxiety. Thanks for putting that out on
That's
the internet.
anxiety? I thought it was just like a...
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, probably sad because of anxieties.
Yeah, that's...
Eat my feelings.
Okay.
Okay. Feeding cats.
Feeding cats. Alright. I'm gonna do, what you want? I know there are saved questions. We'll do that after
Would
the...
you announce what?
Would I announce... Yeah, wait, what? Would I announce my excessive mucus?
What? No, she said excessive mucus after Janine said, would you announce it? Sam was often on the verge of getting a cold.
Off to bed so you can nurse the babies without my being able to... I've posted at least 1 or 2 feedings on our YouTube, and I have been archiving these chats, so you can go back and look at that as well. I should have this up on our YouTube in 2 days. Or 24 hours, technically. Yes, what? What do you mean? Saw that. When you sing a mundane thing like that, it reminds me of an SNL short. Did I sing something?
Weird.
I don't remember singing anything. What did you need?
I don't remember you singing anything.
Good night.
Thank
you for hanging out.
Goodbye. Good night. Can you grab me a washcloth?
A washcloth. Okay. From the hall.
Closet. Or why don't you just bring in like 4 or 5? So I just have a stack in here. Okay, babies, who's first? Where's my little miss? I'm gonna do you first, Missy. No.
Stack of cloths.
Thank you.
Sang something like feeding the cats? Did I?
Oh, probably.
Really? I think that's just my natural cadence.
Well, that's just you're like feeling.
I think you just
or whatever.
you're just taken aback by my natural vocal talents.
Really? Oh, that's it.
Wow. Sam thinks he lives in a music. That's so not what. That is not. This is not a discussion that makes any sense to me. So I'm not a huge
Sam's
fan of
very
musicals.
sensitive right now.
What?
Clearly.
You're all just making stuff up. I don't understand. That's it. Ending the stream.
What if it was a punk rock musical starring your daughters? After I feed
That's
Fezzik,
playing
you
on
hold
too
him
many
up
emotions.
so that people can see his eyes.
Okay.
'Cause they're
I'm
coming
only
out.
allowed to hold that guy up? Can't hold them all
You can
up?
hold them all up, I guess.
Amanda would know better than anyone if he thinks he lives in a musical. I don't break out into song.
Yeah, I don't think he really does. I've never had that thought before.
I'm not like a musical super fan. I'm not even really a musical fan.
It's a musical snob.
But that's not related to musicals. What are the other 3 to put in the pit? The cameras that are in play right now are camera 1, which is this one, camera 4, which is a feeding only camera, camera 5, and camera 7. Those are the only cameras that are in play currently. The girl has one full eye open, yes.
Yeah, when they came to us, she was the only one who had an eye open, and it was like fully open.
Yeah.
And
Kind of
just
weird
only
that she's been winking so long.
Only today, the other the two boys started opening their eyes. I feel like it was just kind of a weird fluke that one eye opened.
This is camera
early
7.
For her.
This is camera 4. 4 is a little more straight on to Amanda, and 7 kind of comes in, but 7 can zoom in a little closer. According to your theory, she'll be a hairless? What? According to whose theory? Why would I? Shush. Not putting 5 in the pit. Oh, you want me full screen? Alright, I can do that. What was the according to your theory she'll be a hairless? Is that something about how soon their eyes open? Is that what that was? Because long-haired cats take longer to open their eyes? Is that what you're going with,
yeah.
Janine? So because
Yeah.
she came to us with one eye open, she'd be half-bald?
Right. So like super duper
Beans,
short.
knock it off.
So you can put 4 on me and 7 on the thing.
Oh, you're taking her side now?
I'm just saying, I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm just saying if you want to do one on the feeding and one on the kittens who are waiting.
No.
Okay, fine.
Some
I mean,
people.
she's got a point. I'm not saying she's right or wrong.
I mean, they get 22 hours a day of just cats. it's you know, alter
Jealous?
No, it's to offer up a different thumbnail to the people scrolling by randomly to be like, oh, there's something going on here that's outside the norm.
There's a weird dude talking.
I thought I was going to hold that cat up. We'll do it after the feeding.
No, you should do it now while she's
Okay.
full and lively. Oh, that was a stretch.
Okay. Hi, honey. We gotta do
Before she settles into sleep.
Princess.
Princess
Buttercup.
Buttercup.
Why are you putting your head there? That was not the end. Okay. Oh my god, you're such a weird. Alright, honey. Alright. Now you are Rafiki? No, that was the guy that says Princess Buttercup. There's something other than normal there. Are arms moving baby kittens
The
around?
guy who says Princess Buttercup is the bad guy. The guy
Humperdinck?
who's- Yeah. He's trying to marry her.
I thought it was the priest, or
No.
not the priest, the king or something.
He
Whoever
is the
announces
king.
them. What? No, he's prince. The king is the king. His name is the king. There's absolutely a king. He's super old, and she like consoles him about how horrible everything is, and he goes, "That's nice."
I think that's also played by Billy Crystal.
No,
that right?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's just some actor. IMDb. Farm boy, yes. What did she call Wesley? Farm boy. Fetch me that
Pale.
picture, pail.
Yeah, picture.
I think he fetched a couple things.
Lots of things. Oh yeah.
So much fetching.
He was fetching it all. Aw, as you wish, Buttercup.
Okay. You and Means said as you wish simultaneously. Weird.
Means is me in the future.
Great.
So meaner to you.
The king was Willoughby Gray.
I can't picture it in my head.
He doesn't look anything like this picture that's on here, which is like some young man in his 30s. The king is clearly made out to be like 100 years old. So, who's crying? I don't know. I think it's probably Fezzik is my guess. You want me to hold that one up?
Wesley, he has no eyes open.
Hey. But Wesley. Right, a lot darker. Back. Got some stripes. I'm sorry, buddy. I wish that was a little more focused. Hi. No, Wesley does not have his eyes open yet. Okay. Back. Oh, by the way, Happy Lunar New Year. Now that it's almost over. As I mentioned, we have 2 new channel point rewards today. One is the converting of channel points to pers, and the other, for the next few days, is a Happy Lunar New Year button that'll use your channel points to do one of 2 random tiger-themed overlays on the stream in honor of the Chinese New Year. So it's going to be channel points for now, and then in a few days I will convert that to a pers only trigger that you can do for the rest of the year. Random tiger! Yeah, if you go into channel points and hit the Happy Lunar New Year button. There it is! I may add 1 or 2 more tigers to it. I got a bunch of projects happening right now for work and outside of that, so I intended that to have a lot more graphics, but I got 2 in. That's not random. No, there's 2 different ones. You just don't get it. I programmed it that way. Means only gets Hyper Tiger. Are you done with him?
Oh my god.
Am I gonna hold that one up, Mike? I should just do the phone thing so I can just get into it. So, see, that one's different. All right, are you handing that cat off?
No.
Give him. Ah, jeez.
I said I wasn't.
I thought you were kidding.
I was not.
Are you feeding it more?
Just a little more.
Your mom's different. Mom, Means says I'm different.
I can't with you two.
What if I break into song? I'm gonna do this. If I can get this going in time. She's gonna pull the car over.
Delicious.
There. No, I don't have to.
Delicious.
This is a better
that
thing.
little roly
There we
poly
go.
buddy.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, what are you doing?
Let me hide the pip. There we go. Alright. Okay, so this is Inigo. Inigo Montoya, who has 2 eyes open. Mostly open.
Yes, baby.
There you go. The left eye a little more, or the right eye a little more so than the left eye.
Yes, baby.
His right, not ours. It's probably
A little
exactly.
fuzzy black potato.
That's probably exactly what she said to the girls on the way home. I can't with you two. Yeah, I'm sure that it was. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Look how fuzzy.
Yeah. He's like,
might-
what?
He might be our first long-haired black kitten.
That'll be interesting. Yeah.
He's my favorite.
The black one?
Yeah. And then Buttercup.
I don't have any favorites right now. I'm gonna remain an impartial observer.
He's also the one that's the most
Sloppy.
URIE.
Oh, yeah.
He was sneezing a bunch of milk earlier.
No.
He's like, I think he aspirated.
I was gonna say, I hope it doesn't
He
aspirate.
would have. You guys. I like our little eyeballs. Hold on. I guess I put you back. Just 1 second.
So, do you want to officially call him Inigo or the full name?
Either way.
Okay.
His name is Inigo Montoya, but we can just call him Inigo. Her name is Princess Buttercup, but we can just call her Buttercup. Or Buttery. Or Cup.
No, you cannot.
Or Princess.
His name is Fezzik, played by Andre the Giant. That's how it's literally listed in the IMDb.
Credits.
In the IMDb, it says Andre the Giant, Fezzik, as played by Andre the Giant.
Interesting.
I was like, wow. What? It's very important that you knew. Or as credited as Andre the Giant, but it says it twice. Whereas it's in like the name of the character. It's weird. I was really
So Wesley is Wesley, comma, the Dread Pirate,
Roberts, yeah.
Or comma Farm Boy.
Yeah. Parenthetically Farm Boy. I like Montoya. I've heard people use Cuppy. Did you just randomly put words together? What's happening right now?
She's talking
What is
about
Cuppy?
Montoya for Inigo.
No, I get
and
the
Cuppy for
Montoya.
Buttercup, 'cause I said
Oh,
butter or cup.
Cuppy. I get it now.
So you know,
I get it. No.
not so
Explain it
sure.
with small words. Okay, you're gonna hold that cat up.
I'm not done.
God, jeez.
I didn't write down Inigo's, and now I don't remember what it is.
Cuppy. I'm not sure I feel about that.
My bottle got full.
Oh, there's a heater right here. Put it in front of it.
It won't work.
Doesn't sound right. tried very hard to get cat puns for these guys. No, you just put it. Like Catry Ellis and who's the guy that plays Inigo Montoya? I can't think of it. Mandy Cat Tink, but then it's Robin Wright and Andre the Giant, and I was like, I can't make cat names out of those. Anyway, so this is Fezzik, who does have some eye opening, but he's curling his face so that they're closed. So it's just that little slip. I think both of them, right?
They're both, yeah.
I thought he had them more so than anyone. Yeah, there we go.
There's like little slits.
Yeah.
These are like little slits, and then
And this battery.
Inigos are more like little circles.
Did Amanda check other what? The cardboard?
Tape. I need to like retape this because it's needed in here.
Sure. Did Amanda check other Princess Bride kittens at KR?
No.
No.
I know that there have been others in the past, but I'm not really worried about that. I don't think there are any at the moment, but I didn't
Yeah,
check.
it's not like it's super trending right now for any reason. Although I think when did that come out? They have a significant anniversary coming up soon. Not this year, but in a few years. Alright, anything else?
My knees cannot take it. Oh my god, the way Buttercup is covering up her face with her paws right now is too much. Too much! Yeah, her and Inigo are my two favorites for sure. Wesley's a little crazy.
Really?
Yeah. Wesley can get a little spazzy.
She's in a picture.
She's really cute.
You know what is trending at shelters, etc.? Is this a riddle? What is trending?
She's just calling you out because you were like, it's not like it's trending right now.
Not,
But I
not,
don't think you
not
meant
at shelters. I mean
You
in
just meant,
general.
like in general.
Like it's not in
in like
Kanto
pop culture.
or yeah.
It's not like they just came out with a new release or
Right.
like a yeah.
You know, whereas like, what did we do? We did something where it was like
Well,
the 20th anniversary of whatever.
Well, Bill and Ted also had just come out with like a Bill and Ted 3
Right. So there was
shortly
that
before
kind of
that
yeah.
happened. I don't know.
You know what's trending at shelters? Nothing, and that's unfortunate. 'Cause just
sad
drop-offs is trending at
sad
shelters.
animals.
Yeah.
That's trending at
Not
shelters.
enough adoptions is trending at
Yeah, right.
shelters.
Not enough adopters for sure. Oh my god, she's too cute right now. I have to take a picture of her.
Okay, good luck with
Don't know wind up.
When Amanda comes back, we'll do the questions. The user questions. User questions. Where's the thing for that? last time we did it, it did not work correctly. So let me just take a look at this and just gonna make sure I have them in case for some reason it goofs. Okay, got it. What did the captions say? What the heck? Dang captions. When Amanda comes back, who's on then? When she's not preoccupied and can answer questions and pay attention to them. Captions said Pizza Hut. That seems legit. I have to go get Pizza Hut now. Caption said so.
Do you see how much she's spazzing out right now?
Yeah. She's quick to dream. And it takes me at least 10 minutes to get to that state. Average human's 15 minutes. From 0 to REM in 60 seconds.
I keep getting in my own.
Are you gonna be coming up here at any point? Yeah, I know, it's hard to do that over there. We need another light. For those of you lurking who don't know, because everyone talking I'm pretty sure does know, on February 13th we will have our Super Bowl, which is our annual fundraising event to get ready for kitten season. And on the 14th we will be having a guest host, Insomnia Doodles, who will be hosting a Valentine's themed drawing event. I think at noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. She'll be drawing your cats badly. You can go to our Discord and post a picture you'd like her to draw of your fur pal. There is a channel called Draw My Pets, which is at the top of like the fun section. So there's only like 4 images in there. Let's try and get a few more in there. I'm pretty sure if you want to put a dog in there means you can get away with that. Gray Boy's name, isn't he gonna be Tabby? Maybe.
I don't know.
It seems unlikely that he would develop.
It's possible. He looks
dramatic
pretty
stripes.
solid right now, but there is some faint tabbiness in there. But you know, even with solid black kittens, or when they're kittens, when they're babies, there's always like you can see the faint stripes in there.
I feel
so.
Like
We'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to see how their fur changes as they get older.
It's
It might
hard
be
to tell.
really noticeable, and he might be just like a straight up gray tabby, or it might not be very noticeable at all, and he'll be more like a solid blue.
I feel like
I'm gonna put this in the
when they're kind of this level of gray,
like
the
this
older they
shade.
get, the less striping
Right.
they get.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
Anara was
I
kind
agree.
of like that.
But I agree that he's gonna look more solid because like he doesn't even have like
Yeah.
lighter facial markings or anything. Like most like
Yeah, there's almost no
distinct
contrast
tabbies
there.
have like a very tabby face, like very
Yeah.
tabby markings and like lighter around their muzzle
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has a faint stripe thing happening. He's not like a Russian blue or anything like that. But I don't think he's going to get much more dramatic than he already is as far as color contrast. I do think Buttercup might get a lot more distinct color patches when she's older. And we'll see, that could all fade. She could go a little more brown. Her face is going to be amazing. That's my guess. By the way, gray is Fezzik. Yeah, I don't have a good mnemonic device for that. Ray, Andre the gray giant, G. Yeah, there you go. Any of those things might work for you. The giant, also he's the biggest one, but that's hard to tell on camera at this time. He is the giant, but barely.
He's yeah. He
All
and
the
Inigo
torches.
are very close.
Yeah. All right. Time for questions. What are you reading? What do you got? Candy? Good and plenties?
Questions?
Excuse me. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Questions! It's not popcorn, I'll tell you that much. That's a good and plenty, right? Just tell me
Those
what it
are
was. What is it?
Annoying.
Jeez, she's trying to find sustenance on the go between 2 hourly feedings. I just want to know what it is, because maybe I want some. I'm not judging. This thing didn't work. Okay, hang on. Let me take a look at something. Why did it not?
I saw earlier that Means, or I think somebody, I don't know if it was Means, asked how many feedings a day they were getting.
How many feedings a day are they getting? Every 2 hours,
10.
roughly.
I counted today and yesterday they got 10.
Cookie?
It was
No,
not.
it was not a cookie. She's not eating cookies. I'll tell you that much. Janine.
Because it's really like every 2.5 hours, like 2 to 3 hours.
It's every 2 on average,
Yeah.
basically.
Sometimes in the night it's slightly longer. Sometimes in the day
Yeah.
it's shorter. If I need to get it I have to work around my schedule. Like if I have to go get the girls or something, then I sometimes feed them a little earlier than I would, or what have you.
Okay.
And it's gonna slowly start increasing the amount of time in between feedings, but the amount that they eat at each feeding is also growing.
Mean says I answered 12, but I said I'm not great at math. If it's every 2 hours, it should be 12.
Yeah, if it's every 2 hours, it should be 12, but it's not every 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's like every 2 to 3 hours. So the
2.5
last couple days,
hours
it's been
yeah.
10 times a day.
How soon do you think you'll drop it down to every 3 hours?
It's generally week by week.
Okay.
So when they're 1 week old, when they're under a week, you feed them every 2 hours. When they're a week old, like a week to 2 weeks, you feed them every 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
When they're
Gotcha.
3 weeks, you feed them every 3 to 4 hours.
All right, we're going to do this question. Janine
2 to 3
asked, is the girls' coloring anything like Raven's?
A little
bit.
Yeah. It remains to be seen exactly, because when we saw her, we did think maybe she was a little torty because she's kind of orangish. A lot of it depends on how long her fur grows, because if she gets kind of shaggy, like a medium to long hair, then she'll probably end up looking a little bit more torty. But if she stays short hair, then she'll probably just be brown tabby, but like a lighter color.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, I mean, Raven was essentially a classic tabby, but like long-haired. People long-haired
Yeah.
classic tabby.
Yeah.
Which is what she's gonna be. I mean, not long-haired though, probably.
Right.
Probably not.
Cool. All right, next question. Here's this. And didn't advance to the next question. Let me take a look. Why is it now suddenly doing that? Nope, that's not all. Okay, thankfully, I had a feeling it was going to mess up and do weird stuff because it did it last time, so I saved the questions. Do Bear and Moose seem to mind not spending time in the room? How are the older cats taking that?
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last night, Moose knocked at our door for a little while at bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
He did want to come in. He snuck in once today. But it's not terrible. Like, it's not relentless. It was just one time he tried and then he quickly gave up.
Yeah.
They're doing okay. I mean, you know, when Bonita and Cutie were here, they were out there and never came in here.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, they spent enough time out there without.
it's only been like 2 weeks that they've
Yeah.
been sleeping in here since Bonita and Cutie have been gone. So they're okay. But, like, it does, not having this, like, extra room or, like, having the nighttime separation from the other cats, I think does, like, sort of wear on all of them after a while. Like, they get a little sick of each other.
Yeah, our Anara seems to be having more spats with Moose recently.
Anara recently. But I also think that's Moose testing the waters.
Sure.
Like,
but
at first Moose didn't challenge Anara and he only challenged Arya. And now that he's pretty much done with that,
they're the same size,
he's like, okay, now I'm going to challenge Anara too. Like, now he's just moving into that territory. So.
You punk. Yeah, we need to get the.
So I'm gonna put some diffusers in some plug-in diffusers in the dining room.
Okay.
And I might put a purple collar on Moose and one on Arya. I also just added, I was looking at stuff online, like calming aids.
Okay.
And I added this
What
like
kind
weighted
of calming aids?
jacket.
Okay. Oh, because a CBD company reached out to me. Do you want CBD?
Yes, I do. So
I'll see what they want. They have.
I put this like weighted jacket on the wish list that I'm thinking could work for either Arya or Moose. I think Moose would probably take to it better. Arya might freak out a little bit, but in the long run, if we did manage to get it on her, it might soothe her like anxiety a little bit.
Maybe.
But it also
I'm not
might
sure
just
about that.
calm
She's not
Moose
huge
down.
about being hugged.
I get it, but it's worth a try. But I also was just thinking I would just put collars on both of them, and use the diffusers.
I think that's fair. You think it's Moose?
I don't know. One of them. Hi, who are you?
You're Bear.
He's a little cuter about it. Moose would just be obnoxious. Bear's like, hello, please let me in. Hello, may I come in?
I can tell his voice. We'll be on in a little bit, but at least I will.
Moose is huge. He's like.
He's as big as Anara.
He's bigger.
I was watching. I was looking at them today.
Like, he's so big.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, I don't remember if I fed them in the afternoon. You fed them at dinner time, right?
You did.
Because I'm cutting them down from 4 feedings to 3 feedings.
So what is the? What's the one you're cutting?
I think the afternoon one.
Okay, so
they'll
feed
get
them before
morning.
bedtime.
They'll get the same as Arya and Anara.
Oh.
Morning, dinner time, and then bedtime.
Except they get wet at bedtime, and Anara get dry. Do they get? I did not give them dry
both.
for dinner.
They don't need dry at dinner.
Okay.
Just at bedtime.
Okay.
At bedtime, give them both.
Thanks, Beans.
Only wet at dinner. And in the morning, give them both.
Put it down here.
Um,
I'll do it.
What else? Are there more questions?
No, that was it. 2 questions from Janine.
Anybody else have any
You can
questions?
turn that fan off.
The heater?
Yeah. Just turn the thing on the
the left, or either way. Yeah, it's 77 in here.
Yes.
I'm gonna not leave it on all night like I
Good.
did last night.
Great.
Part of the reason I have it on is because I don't want the mist to make them cold.
Yeah.
You know, when we don't do the mist, I don't think we need the heater because the heating pad is enough.
Yes.
But also, I was afraid that the mist would be so much that it would like make everything kind of damp, and it's not.
Yeah.
So I'm less concerned about it.
Good.
And I didn't have that on all day. I had it on like in the morning, and then I turned it off. And I just turned it on before we did the chat, like when I came in to feed them after dinner.
There. We'll be out in a bit, bud.
Bear. So
We're out.
their ISO ends next week between the 8th and the 12th.
Yeah.
So at that point, like, we'll have like the Tespo set up in here around this, you know,
Yeah.
so if they want to like venture out of there, they have a little bit of space or whatever, but they're contained.
Right.
I mean, so like theoretically at that point, Bear and Moose could come in since these guys will be contained. As long as Bear and Moose don't go into the Tespo and like try to get in their litter or like groom them or anything like that, you know. So if like if we're in the room watching to make sure they can come in. Yeah.
That'd be cool if I could have a top.
Yeah.
But it's just not. Oh my god.
I wonder if Moose ate all his food. Maybe once it's dry.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Got real quiet. Anybody
No,
want to just be like,
we
as you
started
wish?
talking and everybody stopped.
As you wish. Meow.
They're sleeping good, so that's a good sign. It must be full. I really want to watch to make sure they don't start suckling each other. I mean,
Have they been?
that's Bear. He's at the door. That's Bear.
How ambulatory will they be during this very wobbly, not very
Mobile.
not very mobile? It's gonna be something.
When does this grow? Like like less
13th,
than 2
like
weeks?
2 weeks, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
be very wobbly.
I assume we're gonna do it just down in this area.
Sure.
We're not gonna make up the bed because they're not gonna be
No,
climbing.
they can't go on the bed.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
They might just be sleeping the whole time.
But yeah.
It's like just at the age where they start to play.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3 weeks.
Mian says, I wanted to tell you all about this new show I discovered, but Mia is here again tonight. She's not usually here now. She's very tired and upset, so I'm holding her, hoping she's going to go to sleep soon. Okay, understood, no worries. You gotta take care of Mia first.
I hope she goes to sleep soon, for your sake. Fingers crossed. Go to sleep, Mia. Mia, go to sleep.
Like these kittens.
Like that.
So speaking of the Super Bowl, this Saturday we're going to discuss team names. So start
Team
brainstorming for that.
Team names?
Team names. We're going to do tabbies versus solids. So, Buttercup and Farm Boy versus Vincini's crew.
That's a terrible name.
Yep, I'm sure it will fit on the scoreboard too. It's short, very pequito. And yeah, seems like this chat has wound down. Should we wrap it up? Like Amanda's probably going to go to sleep right after this chat, so if you don't.
Well, the reason I fed them right when we started was because I figured I need to feed them again,
Uh-huh.
like before I go to bed.
Oh, so you're going
So
to feed
I
them
need
again
to
at when?
I need to stay up for at least like another hour, so I can feed them again.
Oh, right, today's Tuesday. Yeah, I was thinking we would discuss team names on Saturday just because those tend to be more active and there's more people that can make it to that. So we can get a pre-discussion on Thursday, but I'm not going to commit
Maybe we could get some
some possible names and then
some
bring them back
ideas,
up.
some brainstorming going on
Yeah,
on
we can
Thursday,
definitely talk about it
and
on
then
Thursday.
maybe we'll
and
try and pick something.
That's
on
what I was going to say. I don't want to commit to anything until Saturday when I know like Queen Warrior and Insomnia Doodles can be there. You know, and other people who have names.
There's lots of other people.
Who have names?
They all have names.
What? Nifty.
But I should take a shower before I go to bed. So
Okay.
I can take a shower to kill time until it's time to
Okay.
go to Kittens. I also have to make the girls lunch.
Okay.
Well, I guess only Iris.
All right.
So.
Well, then we can wrap up and you can do all that stuff. Because like you're gonna do it. When do you think you're gonna feed them again?
Right before I go to bed.
Well, what time do you
It
want
needs
that
to
to
be
be?
at least after 11 because I didn't
Yeah.
even finish feeding them just now until like 9:50.
Right. So like more closer to 11:30 is better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you need.
Still no word on Bonita and Cutie's potential adoption.
Oh, yeah.
I told her to take her time. Apparently,
Lord.
she really
Took that to heart. Yeah.
So, but I haven't really been like
Pushing.
eager to push because I've been really busy doing this. I don't really have the time
Yeah.
necessarily to like drive out there and like spend several hours, you know, meeting with her, and I don't want to like push her to the point of her like
Backing out of it.
not being like just deciding not to.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay.
At some point later this week, if I don't hear from her, I'm probably just going to say, like, hey, if it would be easier for you if we just, like, if you just wanted to come meet the cats and we could talk then and you could answer all my questions then, that would be fine, and, like, set up a meeting for PetSmart.
Yeah.
But I have such a busy week this week that I almost would rather be like, let's set it up for next week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're going anywhere, whatever. No big hurry, I guess. But I do need to go to PetSmart later this week and check on them and bring up some new food. Cynthia L, the one who watched Bear Moose for us while we were out of town, she is also a volunteer at the PetSmart. I think she only does Tuesday mornings, but she texted me today and said that she bought new tastefuls for Bonita and Cutie because they ran out and they had been giving them a different food. And I was like, I think that may have been why they weren't feeling good or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but she only bought like a few cans, so I need to go up there later this week and just say hi to them because I haven't really been able to visit since we all went and they were kind of freaked out or overwhelmed. I think they're doing okay. They're definitely not as like coming out of the enclosure as much as they did at the other PetSmart, but I think that has a lot to do with like, it's still fairly new, and there are other cats there who are also like quite growly, And I'm not sure if any of the I don't know if the volunteers let them all out at the same time, or if they try and do, like, let them out each individually for a little while, or I don't really know how they do it. I might try and talk to Cynthia about that, and just be like, is there a chance they could just be let out on their own, and maybe they would come out more? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they're doing okay.
Oh, yes, the little humans are sleeping. Betty got in big trouble for being such a pill on the way home from the dentist today that she wasn't allowed to have her reading light. So when they went to bed, it was like, normally she lays in bed with her reading light and reads for a long time, and because the light is so bright, Iris tends to play and do other things. But because she didn't have it tonight, she just went to bed.
So did Iris, pretty much.
Yeah, they just went to sleep.
Yeah, so she needs to get in trouble more, I guess.
Yeah. No, I don't want to take that away from her.
I know. Maybe we just need to give her one that's not so bright.
She just needs her own room.
That too. It's called Ghosts. It's in its first season, but I discovered the next day after I found it that there's a British version that came out in 2019, though that only has 6 episodes a season. And Janine said, I watched that means I fell behind and probably have to wait for the DVD. I saw some British clips too. Ghosts. Okay.
Cool. Oh my god, Bear. Bear!
Please come out. Come out here.
Gotta get him a little bit dry in the slow heater.
Do you want to just wrap it up? Or this couple inherited a mansion and the wife falls down the stairs and then she can see all the ghosts that live there. There's a Viking ghost. He's great. Okay. I mean, I approve of Vikings. So I'm down for that part. Is it a comedy? Like a sitcom? Or is it like a dark comedy? Anytime you have a Viking ghost, I'm just going to assume there's some level of comedy happening. Do you have access to Paramount Plus? It's on there. Or you can watch network shows on their websites. Or do you have to pay for cable to be able to see their websites? Yes, it's a comedy. No, and you have to pay for cable to be able to see this, and some things like that, yes. It might be on Hulu though. Hulu has a lot of those kind of things that are...
When I leave this room and go out there, I get chills everywhere because it's so warm in this room.
It's 20-degree difference.
It's a 7-degree difference.
That's a lie.
But
I don't think you understand how
it's
that
76 in here and it's 69 out there.
Nice.
I'm having more pop. I think Bear is so upset because he can hear us chatting. And this is the first time that they haven't been in here for a chat in a long time.
There is like a stock market guy ghost who only has a shirt and tie and suit jacket on, no pants. Okay. Does he have a belt around his neck? Or what?
Except fuzzy socks.
Does he have fuzzy socks?
Is there any way that the camera can just be on you?
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
can leave. I told you, if you want to wrap it up, we can just wrap it up.
I didn't say I did. Am I behaving as though I want to do?
Here. Is that better? Stop moving, I'm trying to help.
I'm just going to sit behind you.
Well, that means is going to complain. In the British version, the guy with no pants is a politician. Stop it.
Oh, you're scratching my head.
Hey, Nathan. Dang, I always catch the stream late at night when you can't bust out the music. Play some jams. No jams, cats. Kittens. Little kittens. Oh yeah, the wife who can see the ghosts is the chick from Zombie. Like the main chick.
I like that chick.
She's good. I've never seen her in anything else to my knowledge.
I don't think I have either.
Have we? Yeah. I like that show for what it was. Seems like she's really stereotyping herself, but this is, she just does things with dead things. Got it. Like, I like your script, but there's no dead stuff in this. Maybe we can. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm hiding.
You're peeking out. She's a kiwi too? Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm peeking out right now because I'm not like currently stuffing stuff in my face.
I'm allergic to cats, or I would love to get one. Hey, you could just get all those shots.
Being allergic to cats must be the worst thing in the world.
Sounds terrible. Like being allergic to pizza.
It does sound terrible.
How
are you
allergic,
also
how
allergic to
are
dogs?
You? Yeah, is it a dander thing, or is it something specific?
I have like friends, I have a few friends who are really allergic to cats. And like, some of them are allergic to cats and dogs, and some are only allergic to cats but not dogs, which I always find interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Just get one of them their Benadryl subscription boxes.
That sounds terrible. Benadryl makes you so sleepy.
But then there's cats. I don't know, they made my eyes turn red and I started sneezing. Well, that's not great. Is that called gluten intolerance, allergic to pizza? It depends what you're allergic to. You could be allergic to tomato, you could be allergic to dairy, you could be allergic to gluten. That's pretty much it.
Gluten is wheat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically you could make a gluten-free pizza.
That's true.
But you would use not like a traditional pizza dough.
Yeah.
Why did Floofbot say third base?
Because Nathan said, I don't know.
Huh?
Oh my God. Has no one ever? It is a classic routine. Who's on first?
But you said it in a sentence. You didn't just say, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And how would it taste? The gluten-free pizza? Not great.
It's not awesome.
It's
my sister.
It's not great.
My stepsister.
I've had several pizza alternatives, and they have not perfected that technology. I know who's on first. Thank you. I literally was watching a TikTok lip sync of Who's on First today.
Really?
I literally was. It came across my feed and I was like, oh, look at that. Abbott Costello.
I thought you said it came across your feet.
Is that why you touched me with your foot?
And then I realized it wasn't my foot, it was my hand. And then I realized you said feed. Not feet.
Timeline? Time? I don't know. Yeah. Classic Abbott and Costello.
All of these pieces of popcorn are like itty bitty little crumbs. It's very hard to eat.
Great.
I feel like I need a spoon or something.
It's got a thing.
A spout? Just shovel it in.
That's how I would do it. What prompted? Oh my God. Nathan said, I don't know.
He said more than that, but he started his.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
At any point you say IDK or I don't know, there's a random chance that Floofbot wrote. It's not going to happen every time. Don't try it. There's a random chance that it will respond that way.
I was trying hard to hold on it. It didn't work. I thought I tilted my head back.
You're creeping. And if you type, what's the name of the guy on second base? No, what's the name of the guy on first base? Floofbot will respond with, I'm not asking. All right, it doesn't.
Really?
It doesn't do that part. It just does that one thing. Because I think it's hilarious. Especially to see all the people that just don't get it. Might be time to retire that
I've never
command.
seen it come up before.
Oh my god, it was one of the very first things I ever did. It's been doing it since Mixer.
I've never noticed it.
I mean, people don't do it that often, and it is a random chance that it does it. Yep.
Yep.
Yep, Floofbot 1. Go to YouTube and type in who's on first. Yeah.
I mean, I'm familiar with the sketch.
Okay.
That was a crunchy one.
I heard that. Sounded like you broke a tooth. It's concerning.
Just a popcorn kernel. These are too crummy. Can't
Okay.
finish. Too many crumbs.
Who was it that did was that the kids in the hall that did the like flip side of that sketch? Where like it like devolved quickly to like, oh, I see, I think you have a problem with the pronunciation of some of the Chinese players' names. But they still made it like carry on. It was very good. It was very funny. I don't think I
That
ever.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Floofus do that, or I just never noticed. I mean, it literally was one of the first 10 commands I programmed. So chat, which one of y'all have picked out a kitten to care for? Oh, I like that. Yeah, everybody needs to sponsor a kitten.
Sponsor a kitten?
Sponsor a kitten. What would that look like? I've heard that routine, but I don't live and breathe it. I don't live and breathe it. I just think that one thing is funny. I could honestly not name any other Abbott and Costello routine. I think it was one of my dad's favorite things, though. Well, yes, it's
that would
Abbott and
make
Costello.
sense.
Yeah, it's definitely from his era. Why did you specifically come over to try and break my wrist? That was rude.
I
Really
just wanted to
scratched
sit
my-
next to you.
Scratch my arm, I need a Band-Aid! I was sure you were saying the first 10 commandments? Oh, no, first 10 chat commands.
I'm sorry. I'll
There's
go
a
far,
slew
far
of
away.
commands that people almost never prompt that are in there, like hidden Easter eggs. She put her knee right. I know, you saw it.
I
This
did
is
not.
spousal abuse. Brutal.
After a day,
Says
just
Nate.
scarfed down all that popcorn too.
I don't know how that justifies anything.
I mean, because it just weighed me down.
Yes, you're full of all that popped air.
It's so heavy and, you know, probably was like a ton of bricks on your poor little dainty wrist.
That's right. I am a modern woman.
Okay.
She's tired. Alright, that's fair. What? I actually honestly did not hear. All I heard was, oh, please swallow that and don't spit wine everywhere. That's probably not going to help, right? Easter eggs? Eggies? Easter eggies. Yeah, obviously. You're able. Who's on that now?
Means that word is
That's
it's
racist.
not.
Is that what
It's
you're
not,
going for?
no, it's not racist. It's no longer PC, right?
It's unacceptable, probably.
I'm just making that up. I have no idea.
Possibly highly offensive. I think.
Possibly highly offensive to all wusses out there.
Yeah. Get it together.
What's Easter eggs?
I was saying that there are several commands out there that are almost never triggered that I put in the
So
thing.
we should just start going to the chat and like randomly typing stuff in. see
Yeah,
what
that'll.
happens.
I'm sure that'll do it. Because random words is going to make it happen, not anything that makes sense. Wusses unite. Hidden fun things, yeah. I mean, The
So
Abbott and
Janine-
Costello one
Janine
is probably the one
identifies-
that's the farthest in left field, but there are a lot of Easter eggs that are more closely related to things that are in the cat world that never get triggered.
I was gonna say,
Janine
Janine
identifies as
with,
wuss.
with the group who would be
Oh.
offended by Means' comment.
I thought you were saying Janine's pronoun was wuss. Sorry, Janine, that was not. It's not a judgment on you, but a judgment on Amanda's thought process.
I'm gonna drink more of my brain juice.
Uh-huh. Amanda's pronouns are wine and drunk.
It's wine. I get wined at, wined to. Drink the wine.
Wait,
I just don't get wined and dined.
I timed out for that? Someone kept saying cute dogs over and over today. Did they do it more than once? I've seen in the past 3 days different people saying that, but I thought they were different people.
Is that, there was, I saw,
The
okay.
chatbot replied to that.
I saw a chatbot say something like,
Nice
funny joke, you're only the 43rd person
Yep.
to say that,
Yes.
or something. But I didn't, it was at the very top of the screen, so I couldn't see what the person above it said. But in my mind, I was like, what joke could that be referring to? And I was like, it's gotta be, oh, those are funny looking puppies, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Nice dogs.
Yeah.
7 times! Oh, that counter must be really high now.
Does it actually keep track?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't remember when I set it up. It hasn't been more than a year, I don't think. But I wish I had set it up a longer time ago, because I'm sure it would be in the hundreds by now.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Oh,
just
definitely.
implying
Like
there was
before we
almost
were even
nothing.
on Twitch, we
Oh,
used to
yeah.
get that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we got it way more before
I think
than we do now.
I'm almost positive I did set it up when we were doing Mixer.
Because when we were on Mixer, we would get on the front page a lot.
Yeah.
And so people would come into the chat that like were not at all interested in animals.
Yeah.
Just because we were on the front page, and then they'd just be total tools.
Yes.
And then we'd have to like kick them out right away.
Yeah.
And
Good
that
times.
doesn't happen as much
No, it
anymore on
doesn't.
Twitch.
It's a trade-off of higher numbers, but it's fine.
The wuss movement.
Yep.
I'm unintentionally probably part of the wuss movement. I don't mean to be. I want to be like strong,
Really?
independent lady.
Really?
I mean, independence really doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't mind. I'm like, I mean, I'm independent, but I'm also like part of a committed partnership, which is totally fine with me. It's mostly just the strong part.
Yeah.
I've gotten a little cushy.
Do you want to start doing arm wrestling?
Yeah, I'll beat you every time. What? Eyelashes.
Yeah. Okay.
We just need to get we need to work out together.
You think that's a good idea,
It is.
and I think that's going to sap all my energy for the day, and I'm going to
No,
be
it will
done.
give you more energy.
It doesn't
I
work
promise.
with psoriasis.
It will.
It does not.
It will.
Ladies are dainty.
Because
though.
it does it has your brain will have a chemical reaction to exercise. It will still
A
happen
normal person
even though
will
you
get
have
that.
psoriasis. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll feel better.
Mm-hmm. I am willing to do 3 minutes of stretches. Almost daily.
Oh, jeez.
Strong lady must be an oxymoron. Yeah.
I know a lot of strong ladies. I mean, I don't know
Iris
if
is very strong.
I was gonna say my stepsister is very strong, but I don't know if I call her a lady.
Okay, I see where the oxymoron in that is
Yeah.
now. Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Well, strong mentally, emotionally,
physically, what are we talking about
Some
here?
lady, mentally and emotionally. You're gonna set the standard. Then.
I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
the strong could be subjective. I am strong, but I'm also soft. If that makes any sense.
Sure.
I
I'm not
can
gonna
lift
say
heavy
any other
stuff.
things.
I'm not gonna say that my back won't regret it the next
Right.
day, but
Yeah.
I can lift heavy stuff.
Mhm.
Emotionally, we're not talking about physical strength, but like mental and emotional, I think I'm pretty good.
Sam is going to do 3 minutes of stretches for your arm wrestling and still lose.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be like pumping iron.
Okay.
Whoop.
Okay.
I can't exercise unless I have like a partner, because it's just so boring.
Exercise with Iris. Or
She
Ben.
doesn't have the. Neither of them have the attention. I've tried.
Mm.
They get bored really quickly.
Jess. Look at that whole gym.
I know, right? But then I have to drive over there. I really like hiking, but it's such a far drive.
Yeah.
I like hiking with Bridget because we just talk. Like we don't even take a breath. Like we're just like the whole time, and then we're like
Just
wind
make
up in the
chicken
parking
noises?
lot again,
Why
and
you make
then
those
we're
chicken
like,
noises?
oh, it's time to go. Like one day we like stood by her car and talked for an extra like 30 minutes because we had finished our hike, but we still had so much stuff to talk about. Meanwhile, like the parking lot's full and people are circling around and they're all giving us dirty looks because they're like waiting for us to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Parking there this month has been crazy because it's all the like New Year's resolution people.
Oh, yeah.
It's always really bad in like January and February, and then it tapers down
Alright.
as people give up.
Um,
I'm gonna see if my dad will go hiking with me there.
sure. Is tomorrow
Mine's
Blueberry's Kitten's birthday? Is that what that says? It says berries. And then I can't see what's under the sheet.
Yes, February 2nd. Yep.
Those of you who remember
What does it
Blueberry.
say on one?
Dentist.
Dentist, right. Yes. Blueberry's babies were born in February 2nd, which is tomorrow.
Remembered. I mentioned someone I watch on YouTube was looking for somewhere to get her kitten fixed, and she was finding places charging between $400 and $800. She got her done for $300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was she in the LA area? Probably not. Because if you're in Los Angeles, you can get a voucher from the LA Animal Services shelters, and for like free or discounted. But that's just crazy. Honestly, even $300 is insane. It should be
Yeah.
like $70.
Mm-hmm. Probably she was completely pushed because the kitten snuck out one night and she was chasing her around for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's the other problem is that even if you can find a clinic to do it for like a reasonable price, then they can't get you in for like 3 months or something.
Yeah.
And if like your cat's in heat or
Yeah,
they're
the
sneaking
wait
out
for all
or
that
whatever,
stuff is
it's
crazy right now.
like not worth it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane. Even the shelters have been adopting out
Yeah.
cats
Uh-huh.
without getting them spayed and neutered
Oh, really?
first. And they just
yeah,
give
sure.
people the vouchers and tell people to do it
Oh,
themselves.
God.
And I'm like, I 100% do not agree with that at all.
Yeah, that's
Because there's no
nobody's
guarantee
doing
that those people are going to do it.
Not enough of them.
Like, no way. That's so irresponsible,
I'd
I
be
think.
surprised if 50%
And
of
like,
people
the
do
shelters themselves have clinics.
it. Right.
You know what I mean? Like they,
Yeah.
like the places that I take my fosters to are usually at East Valley Shelter or West Valley Shelter. So like they have clinics there where they do the spay and neuter. Why don't they just make the shelter pets who have been adopted the priority?
Right.
Like I don't understand that. Well, I would never in a million years adopt out an animal from the LA shelter
Right.
system
Yeah.
and let an adopter take it and just give them a voucher and assume that they're going to get it done.
Yeah.
Like that's messed up, and that's
Yeah.
part of the problem that's part of why we have such a huge population
explosion.
problem here. It's ridiculous.
Mean says, yeah, she's in LA.
Saw it.
Okay.
Well, I wish that she had looked into getting a voucher because it would have saved her a lot of money.
Yep.
But I'm still glad she got her cat spayed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry she spent so much money. It's crazy. That sucks, honestly.
You can tell her that we think she's dumb for not.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm
tell
kidding.
her that we think she got ripped off, and
She
it's
definitely
a
got
bummer.
ripped off.
And I'm sorry, but I'm still glad she's responsible and did it anyway. That sucks.
All right.
Yeah, it's insane.
Should we wrap it up so you can do all the stuff you need to do?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. We should go to shower and do stuff and then feed them again.
I'm gonna make Iris' lunch and take a shower, and then I'll
Okay.
come back and feed them before we go to bed.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We'll have another chat Thursday night. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Oh,
There's
back.
Bear. If you've got an Instagram account and a fur pal of your own, please use our hashtag #CuteAvalanche when you post so we can see them show up here in our Community Pets slideshow, which you can trigger from the channel points. Yeah. There's one. There's, I think that's Princess.
Oh, it's Moose.
Hey.
Hi, you're not Bear.
Come in.
I'm just gonna hold him up. Oh,
Knocking at the door,
hi.
but it wasn't. It was Moose.
Say hi to the folks.
Hi, folks.
Say hello.
Same cat channel. Good chunk. Yeah, you're right. I'm too tired to have made that connection. To change that one letter by one spot. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was a good chat, good questions. And we'll see you. Moose is big. Yes, Moose is now officially the.
He's huge.
I don't know if he's
not
bigger than
bigger than
Aria.
Aria.
He's the second biggest cat in the house now. All right.